Heads up, Marines. We'll run some by you.
Run away, sir. I mean, run by us. I mean, run on. I mean... What?
When you have a really great Marine, you know, somebody with real potential, a Marine who could be an asset to the entire Corps, it's important to let him know.
Nice to hear it, too, sir.
I was talking about Sergeant James.
Of course you will.
His hitch is up in a month. I was wondering if any of you had heard any scuttlebutt about his plans for the future.
I think he's wide open, sir.
Great. Uncle Sam wants him. Now, give me some personal data on the man, his likes, his dislikes.
He really loves home cooking.
Not exactly one of the Corps' big selling points in this country.
Message received, sir. He wants us to give James a little of the old, squeezeroo. Right, sir?
Negative. I think Sergeant James ought to have the right to make his own decisions. I just wanted to know the Corps values a man of his brains and initiative.
The deluxe squeezeroo.
You know, I wouldn't come on too strong with the sergeant. I mean, you gotta remember he's a sweet, shy, private kind of guy.
I'm gonna be a star!
Yes, you were. What's news, Sergeant?
Well, you know I engineer the night shift at the radio station in town.
And you must be tired. Have a cup of Uncle Sam's finest. What aroma. Coffee and liqueur. The perfect blend.
No thanks, I'm too wound up for coffee. See, last night, Renee, the radio chef, goes into labor right in the middle of Cherry's Jubilee. Before I knew what I was doing, I grabbed the mic, went on the air, and finished the recipe.
When I missed it. Do you use rum or brandy for the flambe?
Brandy, but that's not the point.
Speaking of great food, have you seen the special at the mess hall today? Meatloaf. Few, proud, delicious.
Lieutenant. Well done, Sergeant. Pressure situation, and you handled it well.
That's just the beginning. The general manager called me in after the show, said he loved my voice. So until Renee gets back, live on KOCS, it's the Byron James Show.
Well, isn't that nice? I had no idea you were interested in the field of broadcasting.
Well, I just took the engineering job to make a few extra bucks. Next thing I know, I've got my own show. Who knows what'll happen next?
So, guess we got some competition. Just give me the signal. Squeeze-a-rooney.
Well, I'm really glad you came over.
Oh, I'm glad you're glad.
Cool. So what was it you wanted to tell me?
Hi, Dwayne.
Hi, Casey.
What are you guys doing?
Talking.
Oh, okay. What are we talking about?
Casey, we wanted to talk alone.
Are you guys in the...
Mom! Elizabeth, I've told you 1,000 times not to yell from room to room. And if you want something, come get me. Mom! If you want something, come down here. That's better. What did you want?
I wanted you to come upstairs.
Holly!
I'm right here. Everyone's right here.
I think I better go. I'll see you at school.
Oh, good to see you again, Wayne.
It's Dwayne, Colonel.
It's Major, Dwayne. Good night.
So, Elizabeth, we've been seeing a lot of Dwayne lately, haven't we?
He seems nice. Did you have a good time?
Perfect dream date. He said hello, I said hello. Crowd gathered, then he left.
I thought he was going to pop the question.
Throw gills and die.
What question?
Nothing.
She thought Dwayne was going to ask her to go steady.
Uh-huh. But you a little young to be going steady?
How old should I be?
I don't know. 42 is good for me.
Hi, sweetie. Blow up anything noteworthy today?
Oh, glorious day. Took the beachhead, gave it back, took it again, then we had lunch. What about you?
I was thinking of taking a beachhead, but it seemed like more of a group activity, so I went to work instead. Dinner's in the oven.
Oh, honey, it's going to have to wait. Sergeant James got his own radio show. It's just about to start.
Oh boy, a Marine DJ presenting an entire evening of bugle music.
And if we're real lucky, a drum and fife number.
Ooh, let's roll up the rug.
Actually, I don't know what it's going to be, but knowing Sergeant James, it'll be something worth listening to.
You're live with the Love Doctor. I'm the one and only for the sad and lonely.
Must be the wrong station.
This is Byron James, but who cares about names?
Nope, that's him.
You're here with the best on KOCS. If you're in love or wanna be, pick up the phone and talk to me. I got the action that stimulates attraction. So call me now on the Love Line.
right, this sounds like fun.
Sounds like garbage.
Caller number 1, let's get it done. Lay your problem on the Love Doctor.
Hi, Love Doctor. I want to marry the guy that I'm dating now, but I don't know if we're compatible sexually.
Hey!
That's it. Showtime for homework.
What?
No. Okay, fine. If you really want to, we can sit down and have a discussion about why this kind of a program is inappropriate for kids.
Sorry, math quiz.
Spelling test. Back.
Morning.
Hello.
Morning, Sergeant.
Was you on the air last night?
I heard you too.
Really?
Yep.
So what'd you think?
Never knew a guy in radio before. Feels good?
Come on, I know it's a silly little show, but what'd you think?
Well, your voice was pleasant.
Do they make you talk like that?
Like what?
You know, the Love Doctor.
No, it's lower. Love Doctor.
Love.
Now put your whole body into it.
Mating season, gentlemen. Carry on. Sergeant James, my office.
Major, did you hear my show?
I just wanted to spend a few minutes talking with you about your future. Have a seat, Sergeant. By the way, I did hear your show last night. I'm sorry things didn't work out.
What do you mean, sir?
Well, I know you had something different in mind, something not ridiculous.
Station manager's idea. They've tried the Love Doctor concept in 20 stations across the country. In every one of them, the reaction was boffo. That's showbiz for great.
I know, Boffo.
I gotta tell you, sir, last night, when that red light went on, it was the biggest rush I ever felt.
Really? Bigger than when we parachuted over Catalina Island?
Oh, way bigger, sir. This was like free fall.
You free fall when you parachute.
Sure you do, sir, but this was even better.
It doesn't get any better.
I thought so, too, until last night.
So what you're saying is you actually liked it?
I loved it, sir.
Now, let me see if I got this right. You sit in this little bitty room with a red light. A bunch of total strangers call you up with personal problems, and you tell them a poem.
Exactly, sir.
And you love that.
Ah, with a passion.
Was there oxygen in this little room?
Sir, something happened last night. I know I've only done one show, but it felt like a whole new world was opening up to me. It was like fate took me by the hand and showed me my future.
You're going to be a buffoon.
Sir, I'm not fooling myself about the show.
Oh, so you know you're embarrassed.
Sure, but you have to start somewhere. There was this guy who started out his career as Clarabelle the Clown on the Howdy Doody show. You know who that man is today? Captain Kangaroo.
What have they done to you, son? Look, I think maybe we better just sort of shelve this conversation for right now. What do you say we pick it up over a home-cooked meal?
Boy, I love home cooking. This is my week.
Well, you'll come by, you'll relax, you'll spend some time with people who don't have romantic problems, and we'll talk about captains who command men, not bunny rabbits.
Sir, I'm really flattered by your interest in me. The last 4 years have meant the world to me. Nothing can make me prouder than being known as Byron James, U.S. Marine. Unless it's Byron James, star.
So, Casey, all done with the place cards?
Yep, Elizabeth, Mommy, Robin, me, you, and the Love Doctor.
Sweetheart, I suppose we could try this one again.
Too many hearts?
No. It's just that, especially for tonight, I think we ought to call him Sergeant James.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Buttermilk biscuits.
Homemade.
You know, honey, if I hadn't married you, I'd never have been able to entertain the sergeant this way.
You're right. Last year, if you'd rung my doorbell and said, "Evening, ma'am, mind if my sergeant and I come in and eat here?" I'd probably have said no.
All right, let me run my plan by you. I figured first of all, over the cocktail weenies, I'd soften him up with my best Marine story.
Shore leave in Fiji?
Yeah.
Classic.
Thank you. Then over dinner, he gets to see the bountiful rewards of a stable Marine lifestyle. Warm home, loving family, chow up the wazoo.
Yum, yum.
And then, over a sniff to refined cognac, the coup de grace, I found out the Corps can get James into broadcasting school, all tuition paid, and a sizable cash signing bonus.
God, threw in a toaster and he's yours. That must be the love, Doctor.
Hey there, Marine. Welcome to our home. Have a biscuit.
Evening, ma'am.
Hello, Sergeant.
For you, ma'am.
Fine. How fine.
That's good.
Yeah, and that's real good.
Oh.
Well, come on in, Sergeant. Have a seat. Relax. Take a load off. Weenie?
Thanks.
You know, this reminds me of those little poo-poo platters that they used to serve down in Fiji. Beautiful place, Fiji. I was there once on leave. This was back in...
Fear the love, Dr. Sear.
You remember Robin and Elizabeth?
How you doing, Sergeant?
Never better.
Ooh, there's that voice. Come on, say it.
Elizabeth, you're embarrassing the Sergeant.
No, it's okay, sir. The last few days, people have been asking me wherever I go.
Speaking of going places, you know, when your ship docks in Fiji, the native women come out to greet you in these little outrigger canoes, and I'm telling you, down there, a Marine is treated just like a god.
Excuse me, sir, that might be for me. I gave my station manager your number.
Elizabeth, it's for you. Hi, love, Sergeant.
Hi. Yeah, he's here. No, I swear to God. Well, no, I don't know if he will. All right, can you hold on? Okay. Sergeant.
Elizabeth.
Excuse me, sir. Gotta keep him happy.
Yeah.
Greetings from the love doctor.
Kids, family, hearth, home. Want to build a fire?
Warm, isn't that in it, sir?
You know where it really gets warm is down in Fiji. Now, I was there on leave once. This was back in '72.
There he is! Will you send a retainer?
Free broadcast school and a big cash bonus.
Excuse me, sir?
That's what the Corps can offer you.
Really? I didn't know that.
Well, why don't we sit down and talk about Robinson, the girls' home? Come on, go. You, put that thing back in your mouth. Get out of here. Now, I have been talking to a sergeant major in broadcasting, and he tells me that he can really make...
Sergeant, it's for you.
Excuse me, sir. I'll be right back.
Come on!
Hello? Yes? Are you kidding? Oh, that's great. All right, thanks. Bye. Sir, that was the station. They just had a meeting. They decided to offer me a full-time contract. Look out, world. I'm going straight to the top.
Yeah? You can kiss your PX privileges goodbye.
It's all right, honey. I cook the dinner, I serve the dinner. Rounds out the evening that I should clean up the dinner. You just sit there and pout.
Marines don't pout. We seethe.
Okay, hon, you seethed all through dinner. Let it out.
Plan was perfect. Execution was sabotaged.
John, you told him about broadcast school.
Well, broadcast school doesn't have the same impact unless you first soften them up with the Fiji story. Basic combat strategy. If the infantry attack isn't preceded by the aerial bombardment, the infantry gets massacred. Well, my plan was massacred.
Have a biscuit.
I don't want a biscuit. I want my sergeant.
God, it sure looks like pouting.
No, Polly, I'm fine. I'm fine. Now, how should we punish the children?
What are you talking about? They didn't do anything.
Oh, no. Your kids are directly responsible for blowing Fiji right out of the water.
And what do you propose as punishment?
Firing squad.
I know this may be hard for you to believe, but did you ever think there might be people walking around this world who don't want to be in the Marine Corps?
Why not?
Well, maybe James is tired of snapping too. Maybe he wants to sleep in till 7. Maybe he even wants to wear pastels.
Well, why do you think God invented weekends?
I love your intensity. I love your commitment, but you're a sore loser.
It's more than that, Polly. I I'm his commanding officer, and that makes me his boss and his father and his confessor, and I don't know, I hate to see him going down the wrong path. I feel like I let him down.
Sweetheart, even if your plan had gone perfectly, with the aerial Fiji bombardment and infantry...
Well, I never even got to the cognac.
Even with the cognac, it wouldn't have mattered because his mind was made up. Nothing you could do was going to change it.
Polly, if I thought he had some kind of a solid plan, I would just shake his hand and wish him the best, but he's going to be the love doctor.
Excuse me, your sergeant's on the air.
Awesome.
Come on, big guy. We'll have a cognac and you can recruit me. Come on.
The love doctor. Let's check out the lines and see what's on your mind.
Hi, this is Dwayne from Oceanside.
Elizabeth, it's Dwayne!
So tell me, Dwayne, are you in pain?
If he says anything about us, he's going to be.
I've been seeing this great girl. She's pretty. She's easy to talk to. I really like her a whole lot.
You, Elizabeth.
Yeah, her name's Laura.
Laura Jenkle?
But Laura says if I want to keep seeing her, I have to stop seeing this other girl. Trouble is, she's got this father who scares me to death. He's mean, he's tough, he's got a shaved head. Yeah, the guys call him Attila the Bald.
Love doctor says, why settle for one? Keep both babes. But watch out for the Huns.
I don't believe this. I have just been made the town joke.
Honey. Where are you going?
We'll talk to love doctor. Wonder if the armory's still open.
I'm not saying I know my husband's business, but no way it takes 3 weeks to fix that woman's leaky faucet.
Life with your old man's a bummer. Hit the road, babes. Flush that plumber.
Yo! Fuzzstone! Where you going?
Looking for the love doctor.
Look, I'm sure he didn't mean what he said about you or your wife. So do me a favor, don't hit him in the throat. Oh, you know each other?
Yeah.
Why don't you take a load off? I could get you a sugar-free hot chocolate. You could go in now. Don't mess with jarheads.
Hey, sir, what are you doing here?
Got a bone to pick with you, Sergeant. This silly little show of yours is hurting people.
Ah, come on, sir. It's just lightweight entertainment. It's harmless.
Not if your daughter has a crush on Dwayne from Oceanside.
That was Elizabeth? Oh, sir, tell her I'm really sorry.
Well, sorry don't feed the bulldog, Sergeant. Now, it's bad enough that you take people's problems and turn them into a sideshow, but you're doing damage here, and it's time you faced up to it.
Gotta take this call. You're on.
Hi, love doctor. I'm only 16, and my boyfriend's pushing me to do things I'm not ready to do. How do I handle it?
Well, what's it going to be, Sarge? You going to rhyme this girl?
I wish I could help, but I'm really not qualified. If you can't tell your parents, maybe there's someone at school, a teacher or an advisor. I'm sorry.
That doesn't rhyme. We'll be right back. Yakety yak. You see how we do it?
You know what you're doing here? This is just pure exploitation.
Thank you.
Don't you feel any obligation to help these people?
No.
No, all you care about is the size of your audience.
No. We care about their age and their per capita income.
James, is this really the kind of lowlife you want to be working for?
Who is this guy, your father?
Somebody whose respect I want. And almost lost.
God, open a window. This guy's been here 3 days and suddenly rhyming's beneath him.
Look, I know this is going to come as a shock to you, pal, but there are still people in this world who believe in things. People who have guts enough to commit to something bigger than themselves.
And they're usually very poor. Pay no mind to George Washington. You know what this job gives you? The 3 B's. Babes, bucks, and baked goods. I mean, take a look. You're a celebrity. Sure beats being a no-haired grunt in an endless sea of green.
Major, I'll tell you. The Corps gave me the courage to take on this job. It also gave me the good judgment to know I don't belong here. Let's get out of here.
I don't believe this. I give you a shot at fame and fortune, and you throw it over for a bunch of patriotic cliches. You know what that makes you?
Yes, sir. A Marine.
What about the show?
We love it in our house.
Hello, you're on with the Love Doctor. What do you want?
You get a $15,000 bonus over 3 years when we put in for a specialty transfer to broadcasting for all public. Your classes, you play your cards right before you know it, you'll be the voice of America.
We've got you now.
Morning, Lieutenant.
Yes, it is a good morning here in the Corps. Nothing like hearing that bugle in the morning and putting your legs through a crisp pair of razor-creased trousers. Nothing like the balmy breeze wafting aerodynamically over your exposed scalp. Nothing like knowing...
I already re-upped.
Yeah? What changed your mind?
Major.
I'll give yourself some credit. I just reminded you of some things that you already knew.
All right. The old squeezeroo.